My name's Sherry McLean, and I will be your math instructor this quarter for Math 107 Math and Society. As part of this class, we'll be using the Canvas Learning Management System, so I thought I'd start out by giving you a real short tour of the key buttons and features that we'll be using as part of this class. This is what the class looks like in Canvas when you first log in. This is the home screen, and anytime you want to get back to this screen, you can just click on this home tab on the left and it will bring you right back here to this main page. As you scroll down, you'll see all of the information for everything that we'll be covering in this class and all of the different pieces. Things in gray, for example, the Module 2 Statistics group will unlock on January 15th at midnight. So pieces will unlock as we go on through. This week when we start, what I'd like you to do is go through the Getting Started module. These first 5 pieces are things that you'd like to read. Obviously, we're in the Getting Around in Canvas video right now, so you're watching that one. And so once you've read through all of these, then you'll be ready to complete the 3 assignments that are part of this unit and module. So pretty much as long as you just follow through along each of these different pieces, you'll do everything that you need to. A couple of other things that are really nice about Canvas. And if you notice that we have, for example, the due dates coming up here that show up, but also over here on the right-hand side are some reminders of upcoming assignments that you have for this class as part of what's going on. So that's kind of the key thing that you want there. Another big piece of information that I'd like you to double check fairly frequently here is the announcements button. And I usually will post some sort of an announcement once a week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, especially close to exam time or something like that when there's a lot going on. So just click over there. These ones will frequently also get emailed out to you, so that's kind of cool. And but you can find the full text of, sometimes my announcements get a little bit long, and you can always click on this announcement button here to find out exactly what I was hoping for you to find out. If you click on the grades button right here, grades tab, this is a full grade report. My test student here went in and took a quiz and did very poorly on it, but you can kind of see scores will show up here. If it's waiting for a grade from the instructor, you'll see something right here, and sometimes there'll be little icons for messages. If I made comments on an assignment of yours, things like that, all of those sorts of things will show up here. And you can scroll down and see all the different things that will be part of your grade during the quarter and how much they're all worth. Up in the top right-hand side here, you'll see what your current grade is based on what you've turned in. Obviously, 15% is not very good, but neither is getting 3 out of 20 on a quiz. So you can kind of see how you're doing at any point in the class along the way. A couple of other things that I really wanted to point out in terms of, here we'll click back on the home page so you can kind of see that in the background. One of the most important buttons in the class is right up here. It's this help button. If you click on that help button, there's several options here that are really great. The first one here is the ask your instructor a question. If you'd like to send me a private message within Canvas, this is the way that you can do it. You'll click on here, you'll ask me a question, it'll show up in my inbox, and I will reply to you. And up here, because I'm in test student mode, there's not an inbox for the test student, but you'll have a little box there that'll say inbox, and you'll have a little notification button that'll show up when I reply to your message. So that's a great way that you can contact me within the class if you want to do a personal private message back and forth. Canvas guides, if you just want to learn how to get around in Canvas a little bit better, these are all of the help manuals. If you actually have a problem and you need some technical help that's not a math question, you can click on this report a problem. It will send a screen capture of what's going on to the e-learning department. They'll look at things and you can kind of open up a ticket and they'll help you resolve it. The last little piece here is kind of a nice one. If you're real new with Canvas, you can go through this little Canvas orientation course. It's just a real simple walkthrough with some even more detailed stuff than what I'm giving you right here in this video. But so help button, it's always right up there at the top right of your screen. You can see that. There's also a settings button up here, so feel free to play around with that. You can get the change the settings to notify you to your phone if you want to get a text message, to your email if you want to see a message when I post an announcement or when I make a grade posting. And so that's another kind of nice feature that Canvas has that you can play around with. You can also, under settings, you should be able to change your profile picture if you want to have something show up nicely in the discussion boards, that sort of thing as you go through. I also have some help and resources here. If you're having trouble with math, technology, and just general support, those are kind of some quick links. This is a link for the download of the textbook. So if you just want to have the file downloaded somewhere, you can do that. But I'll also have little short sections throughout each individual module as we go through, so you don't have to play with the whole textbook. Anyway, hopefully that'll get you started. Make sure once you've finished going through these, post a introduction of yourself on the discussion board. Try the little getting started practice quiz and the little mini project from there, and let's see how you do.